What's going on, everybody? The world is a better place because you are here to join us. My name is Matthew Brown, and I am the host of the Productive Conversations podcast. It is Friday, a Feel Good Friday, October 4th, 2024. And I'm so happy to talk about the trending topics of this crazy world we live in. So, Ryan and Jose are with me tonight. What's up?
How's it going, Matt?
What's up?
Good, good. How are you guys?
We're doing all right. It's been a good night. Been a good day, actually.
Indeed, it has been. So before we get on with this good day and add to your weekend, I just want to remind you to like and subscribe to the Productive Conversations podcast on all podcast platforms and YouTube. And don't forget to check out exclusive content regarding the show across all social media platforms. We're on Instagram at Productive Conversations Podcast, X and Twitter at ProdConvaPod, we're on TikTok at Productive Conversations, and Facebook at Productive Conversations. And don't forget to check out our presenting sponsor, that is Magic Mind. Magic Mind is a product that we have been working with for a while. And Magic Mind is an incredible product that you take before your day begins. And you go out, you take a shot, this shot exactly for those watching, your green tea shot before your day begins, before you go to the gym, before you take the bus, before you take the train, before you get in the car. And if you do that for many, many days, your mental clarity will be enhanced. Your vitality will go stronger. Your energy grows so much more. And you ultimately have less stress. And that is because of its signature vitamins and nootropics allows Magic Mind to enhance your life for the better. So get your first subscription of Magic Mind by going to magicmind.com/PCMB and use discount code PCMB20 to get 48% off your first subscription, or use the same code PCMB20 to get 20% off your first one-time purchase. We got a great product, and thank you for Magic Mind for always having our back.
Thank you.
So, Ryan and Jose, good to see you guys. Let's get into it. Let's talk about what is going on in our world. Where do I start? Why don't we start actually in the world of gambling? Ooh. Sports gambling is very big in our world. People love to gamble, and I give out picks. And don't forget to go to 1-800-GAMBLER if you do have a gambling issue. Now, amongst gambling, there are people who have become big social media accounts and big personalities, also known as handicappers, who give out picks. That can be Cody Brown picks. That could be Penguin picks. That could be Stu Feiner. A lot of stuff. People want picks so they can plug it in and get money. That's what they want to do, right? Mm-hmm. And there's been somebody on the rise, right? There's this young lady who's become very popular amongst the gambling community. And you know who that is? That is the Taylor Mathis. Taylor Mathis, who is sponsored by DraftKings. As we could see, she's awesome.
I know why.
So, why don't we see the things? I've known about Taylor since the summer, right? She does baseball picks. She does NFL picks, right? And yes, she's a very pretty lady. This is what she did today. She calls them the walking picks, right? This is an example.
Heading somewhere super exciting with DraftKings right now. Can't wait for you guys to see what I'm going to be doing. We've got playoff baseball today and Thursday night football. We are first going to look at baseball. We're going to go with Tobias Myers, Milwaukee's pitcher, to go under 13.5 total outs. He's hit this under in 3 straight, just played the Mets a week ago, only went 12 outs. My thoughts is at the first sign of trouble, they are going to pull him, because why would they not? Milwaukee's bullpen is one of their biggest weapons that they have. Plus, the Mets offense, they've got to get it going with Francisco Lindor and Pete Alonzo. Both of those guys have 20% higher weighted runs created plus against right-handed pitchers like Myers. Give me under there. I like the Mets on the money line. That just might be because I'm a Brewers hater, because I'm a gigantic Cubs fan, though. I will just say that with all honesty. Thursday night football, we are going.
So she knows what she's talking about. And
yeah, actually, why did we stop on the Thursday night pick? What did she say?
I mean, the game's going on right now, but
I
Jose,
know.
we will finish out
To
the
go
last
with
Yes,
Chris
game.
please.
Godwin, longest reception over 21.5 yards. Here is my thoughts on this. The Atlanta Falcons like to play zone defense. Where does Baker Mayfield thrive? In zone. And also, the Atlanta Falcons, they struggle at stopping the pass right now. They are 24th in completion rating against opposing quarterbacks. On top of that, they don't get to the quarterback. They are the lowest amount when it comes to sacks. So for that reason, I think Baker Mayfield may be better in the air than most people are expecting. Chris Godwin, 21.5 over. If you look at longest pass for Baker Mayfield, it's like 10 yards more than that. So give me Godwin, longest reception, over 21.5 yards. I like Tyler Algier, over 3.5 receiving yards. And then if anybody's going to get in the end zone, we're going to go with the rookie, Bucky Irving, for an anytime touchdown. Good luck, and go download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now.
He's not
Place the
right
Walking
so
Bets
far.
with my code,
No.
Mathis.
All right, good stuff, Taylor. Good stuff.
Do you
I-
really watch it for her picks? Because I'll
Well-
tell you, I'm gonna keep watching it just to see her walk, if you know what I mean.
Well, Jose, many people feel the same way as you do. In fact, she went viral this past week on a trip to Aruba, right? Look at this, right?
Oh, please, let me look.
This is last day in Aruba.
Oh, Jesus. She's my new favorite betting person. God
12
damn.
million views. Yes.
Matt, Ryan, you need to turn around. You're married.
Listen, she genuinely knows what she's talking about, and she's helped me win money. So I appreciate her in this.
I bet
Don't
you do.
admire her ass, admire her aspirations. But yeah, she is a very pretty person, and she is definitely gaining more popularity after going extra viral this week for that photo.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously the photo, that's going to help. But also, especially in football, like if you're looking at numbers, the share of women interested in the NFL has been growing for like a decade. And
Yeah.
it's hit its highest numbers, obviously. Last year, they saw a huge jump up, and it's still going up. So I think it's honestly smart to get some younger people in general, and I think some of them should absolutely be women, involved in, DraftKings, FanDuel, NFL. Like at the league should hire them. Obviously, the people who are around the league should hire them. But yeah, I think it makes total sense that she would be popular. Because I mean, yeah, obviously the picks seemed well informed to me. And obviously she's attractive, so there's literally no downside, I guess. But I will say, it does feel to me, maybe this is probably wrong of me to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I feel like she does the walking on purpose.
Oh yeah, she does.
Oh,
she
definitely.
has been accused from actually stealing that from another handicapper who I just can't think of at the moment. If you want to let me look it up, she's been accused of stealing that very.
Is
method.
it another woman that?
Yes, another
is
very attractive woman.
Okay. Well, I don't think that you can steal the concept of walking, is what I would probably tell the other person. I think you're allowed to walk and talk. That's something that you can't copyright. There's no gimmick infringement. If your gimmick is movement, everyone can do it. But I mean, it definitely is clear that she understands anatomy and gravity, and is utilizing that to get views. But you know what? If it's winning people money, like I said, I don't gamble. We've talked about that. I have my opinions on gambling. So, but if it wins the people who are gambling money, then I say good on her. That's her job. The rest of it is just, to get that advertising revenue. I get it.
And yes, I have it here. Her name's Lucy Burge, a sporting bet host for Odyssey, called out Taylor Mathis, a social media influencer in the field, over her walking bet shtick, claiming Mathis stole the idea, analyzing her bets during a stroll.
Is there a picture we can see?
Yes,
I'm like, while Matt does that,
just
I
for-
want to.
just for
While Matt
everybody
does that,
on
and
the
we'll let
YouTube.
Jose. Yeah, we'll let Jose respond after we can see Lucy Burge walking. Like, that's such a hard thing to admit because everyone knows what you're saying, but she's not saying it because she doesn't want to herself admit what she's doing, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah, by the way, do you
walking-
want to see the Lucy? I have a
yeah.
Lucy.
Let's see that.
Here's an example of what she did. This is the girl that she
All
claims stole
right,
her.
hello. Here is the bet. You better believe this is a Bruins puck line evening, if ever there was one.
Doing hockey
What a day.
picks.
Bruins puck line, Pacers -5, USC
just
plus
leaving.
2.5, and Penguins money line.
Okay, so that's her.
Yeah.
I mean, again, if she truly believes that all they're doing is going for a stroll and talking about picks, then I hate to be the one to have to tell Lucy this. That is not something you can copyright. You cannot claim ownership of walking and talking about any subject. It's something that's Aaron Sorkin technically owns the walk and talk, and I will not hear any differently. But if she knows what the reason that it's successful is, I feel like you can't say that either, because that requires you to be like, listen, I'm walking to try and get people to stare at a certain part of my body, and you're doing that too. And like, I don't know. I feel like this is literally the perfect gimmick infringement, because you can't be called out for it. You can't be. Either they have to pretend it isn't something that it is, and then they got no case, or they tell the truth, and then they have to admit that they were just trying to use their looks to get views. It's the perfect crime, actually. So if Taylor did this on purpose, if she knew and decided to do this, good on her. Like, this was the perfect crime.
Well, either way, she's extremely successful. She has her fans and
I
her
wanted to hear
haters.
Jose, what you saw both of them. Which one do you think did it better?
Oh, Taylor does it way better. She knows. See, fucking what's the other game? Lucy. She gives you a hard. So Taylor knows how to fucking angle the shit out of that camera. She knows it's directly to the tits. Fucking get the face, but get them tits juggling. You already know. Like Lucy was just all over the place. She was being authentic, but she had no tits. Taylor, she was like, these are my fun bags, and this was gonna make me money and get followers. I'm gonna exploit the shit out of that. I don't hate her not one bit for it.
I mean, yeah,
Taylor,
you use your skills.
Taylor, after this podcast, I'm going online and I'm gonna be following you. I might not take your bets, but I'll be following you.
Hey man,
But Matt, you've used both of their bets or just Taylor's?
just Taylor's.
I'll tell you right now, Taylor's bets right now for the Monday, for the Thursday night game has not happened. It's almost halftime. Not one of them.
Could still hit. Still hit.
I mean, there's a shot.
But one thing I've actually stopped using, most handicappers fail anyways, so I haven't done it as much. I might take a pick or two.
You know what it is? You know what is the problem with handicappers and what people don't understand is you need to play big money.
Yeah.
Right? Big money, so one of them has to hit. One of them hits, you're gonna get big money back, so you can kind of take the losses and still be over. If you're playing $5, $10 or less than $100 and don't have money to spend like that, you're gonna take more losses than wins. And a lot of people don't understand that. You need to play big, huge money. Like when I gamble, I don't play $5, $10. I play big money. I mean, some of my bets are kind of crazy. I got right now, I'll tell you right now, or I can't go on my phone, but I got right now, I just need Bucky with 5 more yards and I made 5,000.
But how much did you bet for that?
I did 500.
You bet 500 to win 500? Oh, sorry, 500 win 1,000. So 100 over 1. Okay, so plus 1,000.
But I have a 6-leg parlay right now, and fucking Baker and Cousin just did me good because they're going fucking ham right now. Like already, Baker's already over 200 yards. I think. Yes, I know Cousins are like at 150 right now. So I'll get Cousins by the end of the game. But I had to do like a 6-game parlay for mine. But if you're not betting big money, I just got lucky and I'll hit. But I know Sunday, ask me Sunday, I'm going to take a fucking, probably lose half of that.
There you go. No, exactly. And also the easier way for a handicapper to get away with what they're saying is all they have to say is, well, that's gambling.
Right.
And
by the way, it is gambling. That's the definition of gambling.
Right. That's why you can't really be mad at them. You can't be mad at them because they could. That's the thing. That's why You know,
You
you
know who
might as
can
well
be mad
just
at?
who?
ESPN. I listened to a commercial on ESPN, Matt, and I
Mhm.
thought I was gonna throw my phone through the television. They said that gambling was like the stock market, but safer. They called it an investment opportunity.
Um, you know how
I
we feel
think
about
they need to be
ESPN.
sent to the Hague for that.
I think. I
That
mean,
should be a war crime.
I kind of agree a little bit. If you,
A
I,
safer
And that's the
investment.
problem.
it's,
They
I,
got to
you know,
you.
no, it's not that. It's not that. If you see, it's
There's
like
no way to
me,
make
it's like
gambling
no, because
investing.
if I realistically, you might take a couple. Like if I play,
Right.
I'm always trying to go on the plus. Like I'm trying to get plus whatever. Usually, I'm trying to get plus at minimum plus 400, plus 500. But if you play the minus, and
Holy shit!
let's say
Holy shit! I'm so sorry. Pete Alonzo with the home run of his fucking life gives the Mets the lead 3-2, down 2-0. Holy fuck! You guys talk real quick. I gotta tell my dad about this. You two go really quick.
Yeah, no, go for it. So what you're saying,
so
you'd rather take the plus over
right.
the minus? Why?
What I'll take the minus over the plus if I'm trying to make money because the minuses I know I'm gonna hit. The chances of me hitting are way greater. I'm just if I bet $10, right,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll make $4 or $6 of my minus. At least I have a greater chance of getting that six and keep going and rolling it over and rolling it over and keep rolling it over.
Right.
Where like my girl, she loves playing like crazy. She'll play plus 800, 900.
But then
She hasn't won one yet in this whole football season. I just let her pick her shit. But whatever she picks, she be picking some crazy shit where she makes like 3 picks and it's plus 1,000. It's like, and I'm trying to explain to her, you're like, you get it. Plus 1,000 is like Hal needs to freeze over and picks need to fly at the same fucking time. Like the chances you are one lucky bitch if somehow you fucking hit.
right. No, I get what you're saying. I do get
So
what you're saying.
with stock market and like stock market, I don't know shit about stock market. And I don't
I
got
don't
time
either.
to stare. I got no time to stare at that shit. I tried to play the stock market. Unless I'm watching that shit while the stock market is open, I don't know when I kind of grasp when to sell, when to hit, or when to go.
Mhm.
But if you're not watching that shit all day, you fucking taking a hit.
I will just say that gambling in general, like writ large, the entire industry, not just sports betting, the entirety of it it only works because most people lose. Like that's the important part of this. And it's not because most people are bad at it. It's because it is random at best. It's gimmicked to help the house win more than likely. So
I think
but more than likely, the algorithms and stuff.
No, you're right. It's like when we go to casinos, it's like
right.
I don't touch slots because slots you have
those
80%
are easy
chance.
to rig. Those are easy.
Yeah, 80% chance of losing.
Right.
Every time. If you're gonna play, you play table games, especially like craps. Craps is like it's pure luck. I think that's why when you go to crap table, that's why it's always super packed in and like
but even at the craps table, right? You still the fact is, think of how many people throw money at the craps table in a day. Most of the people walk away losers. It's not
because
even. I'm saying it's not even. Most people when they gamble, like factually, most people who gamble overall, and same with sports betting, most people who sports bet come away losing.
You're right.
If they didn't, then there would be no such thing as sports betting.
I wouldn't call it the gambling's fault. I would say it's more of us because we don't know when we in a hot streak in the back of our mind, like especially in craps. I see it all the time with my friends. They play craps. Craps is just luck, right? There's no skill really. You're just rolling dice. Right. And there's times where they're freaking hot. They'll hit a streak, but then they're up probably like 2,000-3,000, and then they start taking a hit, like 1 hit, 2 hit, and
but
you
kind of not real luck back,
right? And they think they can push through it.
Excellent.
And that's just numb.
That's good that you're saying that. That is called dopamine.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
It's an
I-
addiction.
I'm
And
not
I'm
gonna
not
lie.
saying everyone is an addict that needs to go to rehab. I'm saying, factually speaking, gambling works, sports betting works because they get you. You get on a hot streak, then you just take one loss, but it's just one loss. You're going to get that hot streak back. You take
Oh.
a second loss. Don't worry about 2 losses. You were on a hot streak. You just made $1,000. Why are you worried? Boom, boom, boom. Now you're down below. Now you're in the hole. You say, well, I
Yeah.
was on a hot streak. Now I'm in the hole. I got to keep playing to get my money back.
Correct. You
Yeah,
feel like
don't
that.
chase-
So
don't chase.
I'm not a great at the stock market. I won't pretend. I'm not going to give people stock advice. I don't know for a fact that is not how the stock market operates. There is no dopamine chase on the stock market. Maybe if you're trading,
there is.
maybe if you're trading like the penny stocks or whatever, like the quick ones, you know, you're shorting. Like there's people who do it that way, and those people should also seek help. I'm saying that by and large, if you take your retirement and you put it in a stock portfolio that's got a solid return, nothing crazy, you're not going to get a dopamine hit. And there is no version of that. There is no version of taking your retirement and putting it in a safe portfolio of a 2% increase in sports betting. Sports betting doesn't have that. In order to do that in sports betting, you would have to yourself say, that's enough winning for today, and pull out. And no one does that, because if they did, there would be no such thing as gambling. But anyway, I digress.
Wow, man, what a moment! Hey, if the Mets get 3 outs, Taylor will hit that money line. So
That's right. Hey. And then everything I said goes out the window. Everyone's going to listen to her and bet all their money.
Goddamn. Bring that big titty girl right back.
Oh man, dream podcast guest right there. Let's see if one day she can come.
I
on.
would love to speak to handicappers on your show, Matt.
Me
And
too.
they would love to speak to me.
There's a bunch of them at if you go to the casino, there's a bunch of them there. Especially at the DraftKings.
I knew one
And
called
you-
Run It Up Bets on Instagram. They were actually pretty good, apparently.
Yeah, they were looking for me. They reached out to me too. What's
Ah.
funny about being a handicapper, you could just say, I'm a handicapper. It's not like you have to be certified or go
No,
to
you
school.
Hey, bet on this.
Sources, trust me, bro.
Source? Yeah, exactly. Well, I like that she explained why she said what she said, right?
Yeah.
Like right-hand pitchers, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like I like that. That was good.
And you know
It's
what
all
she said?
make-believe, but
She
I like
said,
that.
hear this.
Pete Alonzo. She said
Pete
Pete Alonzo, yeah.
needed to step up, who hits the home run. And Francisco Lindor, the first batter, first guy at bat, who's now been 2 for 3 for this game. She hit it. She hit it.
I'm not. Yes, I'm saying.
Genius. What do you have to say with that one, Jose? She's
Listen,
looking pretty spot on right now.
Well, right now the big titties are giving her a good look, I guess.
Taylor, I support you.
I do too.
With your
Taylor, I
With your
support you more ways than one. All right,
All right,
Taylor.
there you are.
All right.
I can take losses and feel like a winner when I'm with her.
All right. Getting an insurance run right. Oh, here's the throw. Oh, another insurance run right there from Marte. So now up 4-2.
There
All
you
right.
go.
What inning is this?
It was the top of the 9th. They were down by 2.
Where's this at? This is
At
in
Milwaukee. At
City,
Milwaukee.
City Field, I thought.
No, they're at
Fucking
Milwaukee.
No, that's
Oh,
Milwaukee.
If they could get 3 outs, they're going to Philly on Saturday. Never's been happened before. Mets Phillies never played in the playoffs against each other. See, this is what baseball needs. This is what baseball needs. This is cool. Also, Yankees Royals on Saturday as well. Check that out.
I'm scared of that fucking series.
This is we could do baseball later, but
Yes.
this is the best chance for the Yankees win World Series. We'll just leave it at that.
Really?
Especially with Houston out.
Oh.
All right. Let's now go from bro talk to another bro. And I'm talking about who was the youngest billionaire at one point, Mark Zuckerberg. Look at this guy. The Meta CEO predicts smart glasses replace phones. This
What
has
is he
24
wearing?
billion votes. That's
What is he
exactly.
wearing?
When did he start dressing like this? If you want to just see what he said.
Glasses
Look at
are
this.
going to be the next major computing
What's up with
platform, but each new platform doesn't tend to just replace the old one, right? So
Yeah.
I guess the version of this that I think about is like, you probably have this experience often where you're sitting at your desk and you have your computer there, yet you still pull out your phone to do things.
That's true.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, so at some point in the last 10 years, mobile really became the primary computing platform. We didn't get rid of our computers.
No.
It's just that even when you have
His
it,
shirt
you still
says
do
his
more
name.
things on your phone. So what I think is going
Who cares, Mark Zuckerberg? We
That's
want
a
to talk about
muscle
how you
shirt.
look.
His shirt says Zuck.
Is Mark Zuckerberg turning into a bro?
He's been turned since he got into MMA.
See,
Yeah,
look at this.
exactly.
Look at this. This is by Pooh Crave. Mark Zuckerberg appears fuckable in this new Instagram reel.
I
Yeah,
want
he
to see
wants
fuckable.
Look at- this is Mark Zuckerberg. This is what he looks like right now.
Well, yeah, he started doing the fighting, the
MMA.
MMA, and now he's got some body, muscle mass, and he's all excited about it.
These
Can I
skinny
ask
hangs
it's
with the fighters.
Yeah, can I ask a question that is unrelated to Mark Zuckerberg? When did
Sure.
we start with these ridiculous baby microphones that we're holding? Why is that? Those you're supposed to wear the tiny microphones. You're not supposed to hold them to your mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are we doing that?
The
What
lapel mics.
Yeah,
what-
but they
what
have
call them?
those, right? And they're just
Yeah,
holding
they've had them forever. Here's
But they're just holding them. Put them on. Why are you holding it like this? That's so weird to me. Like, why? Just get a normal mic if you want to hold it. Like, why are we doing the baby mic? It looks so silly when you're standing there.
Look at it.
Look at-
More Mark Zuckerberg.
He's wearing
like-
well, he's wearing it in that one though. See? Like, that's how he should be doing it.
It looks,
Why
he
why
look
would
like
you
he
hold it?
built.
He's making a big proclamation about these glasses. These
I
could
think he's
change the
wrong,
thing
too.
And we're
Look at him
talking
put that-
about
look
his
at him
drip.
put that on. Look at him put that on. Go back a little bit. He put them on.
If you want to be with someone who is far away, about a decade ago, I
Okay,
started
ready?
putting together a team of
They do not look cool. They look like you have large prescription lens glasses on. They look like you can't see the blackboard from the back of the class.
But look at
like-
Mark Zuckerberg drip.
Well, or the rest of it. I'm talking about the glasses, though.
Yo, just
We're not
wait.
all gonna wear those every day to walk around. I just no way.
Could you
There's no way.
imagine though, if in the 2030s when there's a studio space here and everything, and there's an office, and people walking with these glasses, the first
Doing
time
this
brought
with
up
their
in
gla-
20
Yeah, put their glasses on, start going like this. This is how they work all
the
day.
first time brought up in 2024, we're talking about the drip, and that's what went viral over this. I wasn't aware of this announcement. It was the 12 million views on.
His appearance, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack though between new technology, MMA Zuckerberg, and mini microphones. The clip had something for everyone, and I can see why 12 million people, myself now included, so watched it.
Oh man, let's move
Jose,
on.
would you wear those
A-
glasses?
Any
I just
more
wanna
Zuck-
ask.
any more stuff for the Zuck?
Probably not.
No, exactly. Who's gonna wear those glasses besides him? Obviously.
Listen, I would buy them as an investment because if it's a big thing,
Or
it's
if it
probably
fails.
worth money. Look at the first iPhone.
Yeah, or if it
Everybody thought
fails, you
Yeah,
could,
it
also
be.
be
That's
worth a
why
lot
I
of money.
can't. I mean, you're taking a chance, but look at the first one, brick iPhones. Everybody couldn't wait to get rid of them, and now you got poor sucker from Thailand that thought it was a new cool thing, probably making a couple of $1,000 freaking bag just for keeping his old phone.
No, I mean, I guess you're saying it's an antique. So yeah, I guess buy it as an antique as a conversation starter.
Mhm.
I don't know, but I just don't see anyone wearing them to like use.
Right.
They got to make them
Right.
smaller. They're too big.
Yeah, so I guess this really. I was talking about his fashion choices, but it wound up being about the glasses, or vice
Well,
versa.
the glasses are a fashion choice, aren't they?
Mhm.
Uh,
They
yes.
don't match the bro aesthetic.
Yeah,
You know?
Zuckerberg. See, this is what happens when you're going to spend 80 years of your life as a billionaire. You got to
You run out
reinvent
of things to
yourself.
do. Yeah, you run out of things to do, so you start doing MMA.
Mhm.
All right. A president turned 100 years old. This guy, Jimmy Carter, turned 100 years old on Wednesday.
God
100
damn, we
years
still
old.
alive? I thought he dead.
No, it was a big deal. He made it to 100. on
Jose, you think
Tuesday.
everybody dead that you don't
That's
hear
true.
from?
That's true. Jose
True.
does kill everyone off. It's like a no object permanence out of Jose. If he hasn't
Probably.
seen you in a while.
Yeah,
So why don't we
finally heard
see? Why don't we
That
see
being
him
said,
celebrate his birthday with friends and family? Not the weather. Look at
God
this.
damn, he might as well be dead. Look at him. Jesus.
So I was
Okay,
gonna
ready
say,
to go.
that being said, I'm not seeing a ton of signs of life in this video.
Yeah.
Hey, he's with his family and friends on a nice day. Wouldn't you want to spend your 100th birthday like that?
Doing
Yeah.
what?
Chilling with your family and friends.
Man, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this right now.
Doesn't look alive in that particular.
Hey,
Right
his
now.
heart is beating.
Let me go.
That's all that matters.
Just let me go.
They're just, what's it called? They're just like have a machine just
Yeah.
hidden under the blanket.
Look at him. He's enjoying
What the
himself.
heck? Man,
Okay.
I shouldn't be laughing. I don't like that I'm laughing, but
Yeah,
Matt
why you
is like,
laughing?
he's enjoying himself. He doesn't look like he knows he's there.
Yeah, you look like you taking a nap for 18 hours a day.
Well,
in fairness, sounds nice sometimes.
I had a clip, but it somehow got lost in my notes of the hospice nurse explaining this, and she says, "Yeah, when you're 100 years old,
you sleep.
You usually sleep 20 to 22 hours a day.
Yeah,
and his mouth is open because the muscles are deteriorating. But hey, you know what? If his heart's beating, why not?
He's
That's
alive,
what I do. Yeah, so be happy, I guess. Or I don't know. If you're in that, you tell me. If you're in that position, you tell me what you want happen to you. Might as well be surrounded.
I'd rather die.
No, you don't.
I don't want it. Listen, if I have some fucking grown Jamaican guy wiping my ass, I'd rather just go.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
I mean,
I'll
say he's very mobile for 100, right?
Mobile.
They can get him outside to look at the airplane if he wakes up. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people can't do that, even if they're alive at 100. A lot of people can't do that if they're alive at 80.
You probably can't even see the goddamn airplane.
Well, he was asleep, but had he woke up, he would have seen it.
I'd just be, if I was him, I'd be like, just let me go, guys. If I gotta have
Bob, I don't think
anyone's
forcing him.
I feel like if a guy named Bob has to give me a sponge bath and rubs freaking clean my balls, I'm like, I'm good.
I don't think anyone is making
That's
him
one
stay.
double play. Mets advance to the in the National League Division Series. How about that? Congratulations, Mets.
You know what? Jimmy Carter saw the Mets advance. That's good.
He was alive. I don't think he saw it. He's probably in bed right now.
He's been through World War II, Great Depression.
The Talk to a
Man, he probably
podcast.
was there when Titanic happened. Oh no, he wasn't. Never mind.
No, he wasn't there.
Just barely. Just barely.
Just barely. He was almost there for it.
Oh man. Listen, in all seriousness, congratulations, Jimmy Carter. Honestly, what an accomplishment. I hope the rest of your days are peaceful.
I do too. I hope that too.
Well, whatever time, if it's one day, 3 weeks, or another 100 years.
Another year.
Probably
4 more years.
So did you see, there's this viral account called, it was days till Jimmy Carter turns 100.
Yeah, 100. Now it's 101 question mark.
Oh, Jimmy Carter. All right, we'll be right back. All right, now we're back. Good stuff there. Awesome for the Mets. Taylor Mathis money line bet officially hits.
Yep.
And can I say, we made a few clips on the Mets I'm not a Met fan. I'm a big Yankee fan. But I'm always around Mets. I follow all the New York teams extremely hard, even though I pick a side on each sport. But we made so much fun of this team before. Remember Jorge Lopez? We did Hawk to a Girl. We did Grimace. We did Jorge Lopez throwing the glove in the stands. And now they're in the division series.
I'd like to point out, I never made fun of Grimace. I actually was a fan of his coaching style, but that's beside the point.
And look at it now, but you gotta really tip your caps to that franchise. Nobody saw that coming.
The true believers did, Matt. The truest of true believers.
The only true believer is Positive Tommy and WFAN. That's what. Well, anyways, let's get back to it. Unfortunately, TV lost another special person. The TV and movies. The actor John Amos passed away, and obviously you know him from Good Times, iconic role in Good Times. Plenty of movies. He's in Roots. He's also well known for the movie Coming to America, where he was in charge of the Googles.
Mr. McDowell.
What is it?
Sir, I was wondering, did you happen to catch the professional football contest on television last night?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it was most exhilarating. The Giants of New York took on the Packers of Green Bay. And in the end, the Giants triumphed by kicking an oblong ball made of pigskin to a big H. It was a most ripping victory.
Son, I'm just gonna tell you this one time.
Yes, sir.
You want to keep working here, stay off the drugs.
Dude's hilarious. Legit hilarious. A legend. And somebody, listen, I know there's some controversy around his death. I think some of the family had some issues learning about and stuff. I'm not too informed with that. That could be for another day. But there is this one clip, right? And I want to say there is this person named K Hood. No, sorry. K Hood did this tweet, and Mariah Cobb went in and gave a tribute to the famous actor. Look at what she said. She said, quote, "Rest in peace to the legend John Amos. I remember I put that on you so good to the day you could barely move." She actually said that.
I mean, maybe she
This is
did.
the thing. This is 6 million views.
Maybe she did. We don't know.
Again, rest in peace to the legend John Amos. Remember when I put this pussy on you so good the day you could barely move.
You know what? It could have happened, right? Certainly, it could have happened.
Jose,
Looks like
when
he
you're
had a-
100 years old, I'm sure
Looks like
that's
he had
the
a better
treatment
life
you
than fucking Jimmy Carter. I tell you that.
the president of the United States.
Jimmy Carter. Trust me, that's not what Jimmy Carter wanted, Jose.
He pet that kitty to the day he died.
Jimmy
Son,
Carter. Jimmy Carter sat down with Playboy, and when they asked if he had ever sinned, he said, and I quote, "I have had sins of the mind," i.e., no, but sometimes I think about sinning. And so Jimmy Carter was not looking to get it so good he couldn't move. Jimmy Carter's just fine, regular, not moving. He didn't need any of the extra stuff. But rest in peace, Admiral Fitzwallace, to all of our West Wing fans.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Gonna miss you.
Well,
Definitely.
he got my truest honor. Like rest in peace. Like you went out the way I wanted to go out.
And that's all we can. That's what we can only all
You
hope.
kept tapping it until you couldn't tap no more. God bless you.
Well, is it tap in until you tapped out?
Damn right.
That's right.
Jose, that's what you want to happen to you when you are deep
Listen,
into
that's
life.
of course, I want to be an 80-year-old man fucking until I can't fuck no more, and then go. You know,
And
I
then
don't want to
go.
be Jimmy Carter. I don't want to be like my
We don't
my
know
dick.
what. We don't know
He
about
ain't
that.
fucking. He can't even close his mouth. Imagine trying to
don't
get his
know.
dick up.
We
He's
don't know.
done.
We don't know what's going on, Jimmy
no.
Carter. We don't know
Jimmy
what he can do.
Jimmy Carter's probably thinking in his mind, just let me go. Someone just shoot me in the back. And he can't even say it. He don't even have the muscle to say it. He doesn't have the, he just like, oh.
Also, he loves his wife very much. His wife Rosalind Carter has already passed. So I do think
If he could, he probably be fucking by now. He's free.
he was an evangelical governor from Georgia. He wasn't doing that. He's but anyway,
Christ. You can't even, ain't that some shit? He's like, fuck, the ball and change finally let loose, and I can't even test the waters. I don't even have the strength.
He immediately went into hospice when his wife died because he wanted to die.
Shit, I would want to die too. It's like, fuck, finally, I get free pussy and I can't even take advantage of it. Fucking Jimmy, I feel your pain, my man. I feel your pain.
If anyone from President Carter's family is listening, we don't subscribe to any of this.
Hey, do you guys remember the show A Different World?
No.
Yeah.
Jose, you like that show A Different World? Okay, right.
Different World. That's where fucking ain't that the Bill Cosby spinoff?
Yeah, it's a Cosby Show spinoff.
Yeah, for Lisa Bonet, right? They did that for her. Yeah.
Exactly. So I saw I
watched the Cosby Show.
You watched the Jesus.
What's wrong with that?
Dwayne. It wasn't like the lead star.
Yeah.
It was Dwayne.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I've seen it on TV Land. I think the show is from 87 to 94. Cool stuff, right?
Right.
So who remembers this iconic moment when Dwayne objected at Whitney's wedding? Who remembers it?
Okay.
Go on, Reverend. Go on.
I can't until she responds.
Well, she means yes.
Well, she's got to say yes.
I will.
Will you? Blessed are those who ask the questions, brother.
Oh shit!
Whitney, I love you, and if you'll have me, I want you to be my wife. What the hell are you doing? Hey, I'm sorry, Byron. I love her.
Die! Just die!
Let him go, man. Will you have me, Dwayne, as your lawfully wedded husband from this day forth to having a whole and richer for poorer? Baby, please, please.
I do. You all heard it? You heard it? She said, and I do.
But to whom?
Well, I'm sorry, Byron. No.
Iconic, right?
Byron's family is clapping for her marrying someone else. That's a little strange. That's a plot hole.
90s sitcom, am I right?
That was very
Nobody
90s sitcom.
nobody cared. Nobody noticed that, right? By the way, that wasn't the original. That's after Lisa Bonet left because she got pregnant with Lenny Kravitz's kid.
There you go.
Did
So
they recast the main character?
No, it wasn't. So Whitney was originally was Lisa Bonet's character went to college
Right.
because she had that whole beef with Bill Cosby.
Mm-hmm.
And so they wanted to give her own show because she blew up and whatever. And so the first season or two, it was more about her getting her independence. And Dwayne was the lovable loser that always tried to get with Lisa, but just couldn't. It never happened.
Mm-hmm.
But for whatever reason, after I think season 2, if I remember correctly, she got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And Bill Cosby was the producer at the time of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And did not want that. Did not want Lisa Bonet character
to be pregnant. Yeah.
Pregnant because everybody sees her as a Cosby, not Lisa Bonet, the person, right?
Right, yeah.
So Bill Cosby didn't want his kids to be viewed as having children out of wedlock.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of things have been different there.
So they pivot because Whitney was always in the show, but she was like the mean girl,
friend.
the Southern. No,
Oh,
she was the mean girl.
Mean girl. Okay.
The Southern Belle or whatever. So throughout the seasons, it kind of she starts to let off the mean girl thing and just being like, oh, it's just Whitney, whatever. Like she's just a that's like a ditzy in her own way, and then that's how they kind of.
And so by season 3, they were able to just
They kind of made her the lead, take on, and Dwayne was always the lead male, and kind of came together. I believe they get married.
I just watched it.
I have no idea, but as we have learned the oral history of a different world, I actually wanted to show this clip as an example of art imitating life.
Oh.
Look right here.
Is that you?
It's a real objection.
What is happening?
Right? She literally objected at the wedding, and now they're fighting.
They're about to be. That's a fight. There you go. That's real. Okay, they're about to go at it.
Barstool tweeted that this week. A real life marriage objection, and I think by law you have 24 hours to figure that out.
Yeah, an objection. I feel like you have to figure that out. They're not allowed to just be like, "Well, thanks for sharing." I mean, I guess you could figure it out right then and there. If they're like, "I object, I love you," and you're like, "Well, goodbye. I'm marrying this person. I'm locked in." You can lock in those lyrics right there. But if you don't, that's telling.
Mm-hmm.
And I've tried everywhere to find the actual story. I just couldn't
why
find
that happened.
it. Yeah, I just can't find it. But chaos legit erupted when that wedding objection happened. I'll try one more time, but like you clearly hear her say I object, but we can't hear what she was
anything
on
else because
about.
everybody gets crazy right as she says I object. Because who's ever seen one happen in real life?
Yeah, right.
Like,
and I
no
don't think
one,
that was a
right?
skit. That'd be
No. They seem angry at the end.
Okay. I might have. Let's see. Maybe this one clip, watching it cold, or this Facebook clip, maybe it can explain it.
Huh?
Let's see. I really hopefully this explains what happened. She says, "I object."
Normally only happens in movies.
Okay, here we go.
A furious woman interrupted a wedding, objecting to the...
This is from the Daily Mail, by the way.
Only happens in movies. A furious woman interrupted a wedding, objecting to the marriage. The viral video has since racked up well over 20 million views online.
Yeah. You guys didn't see this.
Most modern weddings do not expect objections, and it's often viewed as a dramatic gesture rather than a legal issue such as one of the parties already being married. The situation left social media with more questions than answers.
Girl, we want an update on the
Let's
wedding.
hope they were able to get married without too much difficulty.
Damn. No, I guess I didn't explain what happened.
No. Also, who were the guys that got into it? None of them were the groom.
Okay.
There's two
Do
other
you
guys
want to
fighting.
believe the top comment here?
Which is?
It says from Sidhu Mahal. For those who don't know,
when you say that, when you say that name, it's hard to believe. Go ahead.
it's
Anyway.
it's a hard name to pronounce.
Mhm.
Anyways, it says here, for those who don't know, the woman had a crush on him for 8 years. He didn't see all the signs and went ahead to marry another woman. This
Sure.
woman objecting to the marriage sees this as an injustice and realized, I'm dreaming. I made this up. Shit. She
Wait,
got me. He lied. It says
Got
right here.
him.
Got
I
him.
bet the yep, you got me there. Can't say damn. Damn it. Oh well, I
You
don't
gotta
know.
read the
said
whole
that-
comment first. You gotta read the whole
Yeah.
comment first.
Oh well. Ah man. Please, somebody tell us what happened.
Yeah, we gotta keep. We'll update the story if we've learned more.
Right.
We'll cover this again because I want to know what happens. Like next.
Do you want to try legit.ng.com?
No. We'll look into it for next time, for next episode. I'll do some do some digging. You know, for those of you who don't
Yes.
know,
Please
I'm our
find
best.
out, Ryan.
I'm our best researcher on the productive team. So I'll get into it. I'll sink my teeth into it this weekend. Get it ready for the next episode.
I'm about to run on the treadmill. I literally screamed. Like, I can't believe this is real. Oh, the internet wins again.
They
The
always
internet
do.
wins again.
The house always wins.
And you know who always wins? The Rizzler. Thanks to
Oh.
the great Ryan Page showing us this. The Rizzler added to the remix to the famous song "We Bring the Boom."
I did this. This is my fault.
Yeah, you sent me this clip. Look at this. The Rizzler.
I did send you this.
Dressed in black. Once I give your girl the wrist face, there's no chance she's coming back. I hang with AJ and Big Justin. Bring the boom, you know it's on. We're like the 3 evolutions of Pokemon. I'm cousin. You know me.
I'm cousin. Nope. Get away.
Ryan. Jose, first of all, you upset a lot of people calling the Rizzler fat.
You did.
He's-
Would you like to
Yeah,
There were
address
people
that?
commenting. Do you want to
Yeah.
apologize?
What was the comments?
They said, don't say that. They said, you're wrong.
Fuck
bunch of stuff
you.
that.
I ain't wrong. He a fat fuck. I give 2 fucks what you think or what
It's
you
like
say.
6.
So I give 2 shit. Put that
8,
little
no, 8, right?
He's 8. He
8,
should be hitting the gym.
Right?
Not
And then the other one
freaking-
is 11.
I
right?
don't listen, they're old enough to go hit a fucking gym. Go play sports.
They
Go
do.
do
They
something.
play baseball.
They do? They don't. No, I'm not talking about PlayStation 5 baseball.
No,
I'm
they
talking
play
about go out.
baseball.
Them fat kids, what they gonna do? Play umpire?
Big Justice is like apparently very good.
Yeah, Big Justice. Yeah,
Yeah.
why we call him Big Justice? Because he got fucking man boobs at 8 years old or wherever the fuck he is. Fuck him. Fuck them little kids. Thank you. Calm
Yes,
day.
it sounds like
Please-
Jose's not going to
Please
apologize
put
to
it
the
on
Rizzler.
yeah, Rizzler my nuts. How about that? fucking you comment all day long. I don't care. The more the merrier. I'll go eventually read them.
Well, Matt, what were you gonna ask me?
I was just gonna say, get ready for AJ's big return to wrestling when he goes to AEW and fights Chris Jericho.
Well,
Jose, you're gonna like that, right?
I'm not watching that. That makes me realize more. I hate how much I hate AEW even more. When you get a Costco guy coming into ring.
Well, he's
the
wrestled
Costco
before.
guy.
First of all,
He was a legit wrestler. To be fair.
Well, there's two Costco guys, him and his son. I think we shouldn't say the Costco guy.
You ain't
There's
gonna
two
put the little guy there.
He'll be he'll be in the corner, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he can if he can make it.
Honestly, the Rizzler's probably going to be there. Just to be clear, I think the
Rizzler is probably making a shit ton of money.
I think the Rizzler is probably going to God, who was in that freaking learning tree still?
Big Cass?
Is he still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Rizzler's gonna punch Big Cass in the knee. That's what I think. Sorry, what's his name now? It's not Big Cass, but it's whatever.
Yeah,
Morrissey.
Big Will, Big Bill.
Big Bill. Yep. Because it was Bill like Morrissey, and then they dropped the Morrissey.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, it'll be good. It's fun. This is clearly something he's always wanted to do, and he was able to leverage his, 15 minutes to include this, and I think that's really cool. I'm happy for him.
That's what
honestly,
I'm saying.
True story. If I had 15 minutes of fame, now I don't have a wrestling background, I wouldn't probably be able to wrestle a match. But if I had 15 minutes of fame that I could leverage for wrestling, I would 100% do that. I would 100% let, I would absolutely let the Wyatt Six put me through a table. 100%. You know what I mean?
Wyatt Six.
Yeah. I would 100% do that. I might even let Gunther chop me.
Ooh.
Might.
What would you do, Jose?
Bugging. I ain't letting nobody fucking, not especially Gunther chop me. I like my chest. Thank you very much.
I do it for the fans.
I ain't doing it for the fans. I ain't doing it for nobody. Unless there's a big bunch of dead presidents coming my way, it ain't happening.
I get dead presidents to represent me.
Listen, you realize that he can beat what's his name? Who was the former wrestler? Big what?
AJ is the former wrestler.
Whatever his dumbass name is. He could just say I wrestled in fucking high school, and he said he's a wrestler.
No, he's an indie wrestler. We've seen the videos. He was an indie wrestler.
And obviously he didn't do very well.
I mean, he's old now, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's freaking too busy batting his kids up in Costco for all I know.
Maybe I'm not saying he's gonna be good. I'm saying as a fan of wrestling, and clearly he is. I would absolutely leverage my 15 minutes of fame if I received it to go on to WWE or frankly AEW programming and have one of their superstars beat me up. I would 100% let Jon Moxley beat me up. Actually, it'd be an honor.
I'll tell you
if
this
they
right
gave
now.
me a microphone with Jon Moxley and let me do like 3 minutes before he beat me up, that would possibly be the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I've been married. I'm married.
We definitely gotta get you guys in the same room. But quickly, right? There's a few more things. Ryan, this viral clip by Nameless James made me think of you.
Oh, okay.
So you'll see why, right? Here's a clip. Come on. Hold up. Ryan, did you do this in 2007?
I need to see what he did.
Howdy do, motherfuckers.
All right, wait, hold up.
Get ready.
Get ready. My mom in 2007. Wow.
Howdy do, motherfuckers. It's Weezy, baby. Niggas bitching and I gotta tuck the cannon. Listen close, I got duct tape and rope. I leave you missing like the fucking old Bannons. One hand on my money, one hand on my buddy. That's the AK-47. Make his neighborhood love me.
Did you do that, Ryan?
No.
In 2007? Because you said you love Lil Wayne.
I do, but I didn't do that in 2007.
Jose did that in 2007.
I can Lil Wayne and still get my homework done, Matthew.
Okay, in 2007, everybody was on Lil Wayne's dick. Jesus. I wouldn't be surprised. Everybody did it in 2007.
I didn't do that in 2007.
How even old were we in 2007? We were in 7th grade.
Yeah, 12,
Yeah.
13 years old.
I was definitely
7th
doing
grade.
Yeah,
Jesus
I was definitely doing homework. I would not have given up my homework time to rap. I would have absolutely finished my homework first.
You want to also know a thing, right? You know, we are in the we are in the mix of a very intense election season. We had the VP debate this past week. No VP debate content for you, but I appreciate two civilized human beings and politicians being cordial with each other. That was nice to see. So I thought, why not try to put things in perspective about being an American in the United States, right?
Mhm.
And one of my favorite TikTokers and writer, Jason Pargan. I think you'd like him, Ryan.
Okay.
He did this cool post that I think it would be a cool thing about a Reddit post he found. And I have the Reddit post that we can
Mhm.
check it out a little late after this. But hear this, right?
What is the weirdest thing about America that Americans don't realize is weird? Well, this has 10,000 responses on Reddit, so let's go. This person says the weird thing is, as a Brit, how amazingly and genuinely friendly you are. Here's another one. I'm from the UK, now live in Minnesota. The first thing is how friendly everyone seems to be. Another one. I went there for university, and honestly, Americans just do a lot of little things that are generally nice.
What?
Holding the door open, smiling if you make eye contact while walking, randomly saying a quick greeting, etc. Random compliments too, and I never got the vibe that people were just making them up. This person says, I lived in California for 3 years. I made more friends there in that time than I did living in my home country for over 3 decades. This person says, I found it weird how friendly you all are and how happy you all seem.
What?
This person says, it's the fact that looking at the news, you think they're the angriest, most aggressive people in the world, but when you are there in person, they are, with very few exceptions, very decent and welcoming. This person said, it was weird trying to reconcile your lovely in-person dispositions with the fierce hatred and division portrayed in the media. You guys are nice as hell. Americans have been some of the friendliest people I've ever met. And finally, they have those angry sinks that chop stuff.
See, isn't that a funny perspective? As we seem to all hate each other, but to other people, non-Americans, which is a majority of the world, we ain't so bad, huh?
I think what's interesting about that is, and I believe that, by the way, is that it comes down to with one another. Like when Americans are talking to Americans, we are divided. It is a divided nation, and the temperature on that division, be it political, racial, gender, etc., is at about 5 million degrees. We are boiling in our own stew of anger, and there's no amount of British people on Reddit who's going to make that not true. But I say that because we're not mad all the time. We're not default angry. Most people, most of the time, are friendly. And so when you're an outsider who's visiting, you see most people who are living most of their lives, and they're friendly. It's just when we talk to each other. When we talk to each other about important issues, we get mad. And we don't get a little mad anymore. We used to get a little mad. Now we get, well, you've seen how this summer went. We got that mad. So I would say I think what they're saying is true. I believe them. I'm sure that's what they're seeing. But what I'm saying is it's because, and this is important, because Americans don't see this, we're not always mad. Like, we're not always angry. No one woke up angry. No one woke up hating their neighbor. You know, I mean, not to get too political, people can look up what's going on in Springfield, Ohio right now. Nobody in Springfield woke up mad at one another. Nobody did. What happened is there was an incentive by other people to make everyone in Springfield mad at each other. And that's what happened. So I just put that in perspective. Outsiders see it. We're mostly nice. It's only when certain people tell us to be mean to each other that we get mean. Just some perspective.
You couldn't say it any better. Couldn't say it any better. See, it's not so
Thank you.
bad, huh? I mean,
It doesn't have to be. That's what it is bad. I'm not gonna pretend it's not, guys. But it doesn't have to be. And I think that's the main takeaway from this. Doesn't have to be that bad.
no, it doesn't, man. And after whatever that happens in your life this various week, it ain't so bad either. And that's what's good about sports too. Puts you in a great mood with that on top of it. And if you just wanted to see one more quickly, this is the current Reddit post at this time. What non-Americans who have been to the U.S., what's the weirdest thing about America that Americans don't realize is weird? From 2 days ago. Putting the real estate agent's face on the for sale sign. Can't buy a house from ugly paperwork, people. Ew. It's like really big. I'm from the UK, and 2 years ago I did Route 66. Even taking the interstate, so not actually Route 66, but you get the idea. It took 4 days and 12 hours to drive through it. That's goddamn huge. You could strike a conversation with the tree. You don't need anyone to respond, and you'll yabber away relentlessly.
I don't know. I think that's an American. That person said y'all.
Yeah, right.
No one else is saying y'all. That's an us thing. We say y'all.
The options when ordering food, I thought it was a TV joke. I feel naughty asking to swap chips for mash, but you guys request pretty much anything. Request everything. See, everybody again, people being nice. People being nice. Oh, I love bloody hell. But my personal all-time favorite is when they can't be arsed to do something. Even better, they can't be gripping because some lazy person couldn't be arsed. Makes me laugh every time. Oh, we could go all day on this. Prescription drug day. It's on TV. How easy it is for outsiders to make friends. So much space. People open the door for people. I mean, yeah. Again, maybe America ain't so bad. Am I right?
It isn't so bad, but that's why we have to try and keep it that way.
All right, we got 6 weeks. We got about 8 weeks to hold on until. No, we got 5 weeks. So yeah. There we go. Now let's end this show with a Productive Conversations classic. You know who we're talking about. We are bringing back not Morgan J this time, or we're not doing a list, but it's time to bring out a Juliano clip to react to.
Juliano
Hodges, risen up a Latina cougar.
Okay.
Masita, can you record me?
Sure.
Make it look like it's magic. Cause I see nobody but
I can't lie to you. I saw you in this grocery store and I really thought you were beautiful. Look at you. Lovely smile, pretty curly hair, cool hat. What's your name?
Kathy.
Kathy?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Juliano.
Juliano, nice to meet you.
Where you from?
Mexico City.
Mexico City?
Yes.
How long have you been here? 2 weeks? Well, welcome to America, baby. Are you single?
A little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit.
Do you think I'm attractive?
Of course. How old are you?
Old enough?
Oh.
I mean, if you like what you see, I can give you a little taste of the vibes that we could be on. So without further ado,
so I'ma care for you. I'ma care for you. Yeah.
What the hell?
I love this
And
part
that's just
of
a
all his
taste.
videos.
Me too. Literally, they never get old.
So what do you say we blow this popsicle stand?
Girl, you're perfect. You're always worth it. And you deserve it.
No.
Fine.
Damn, he's so fucking funny.
I like specifically when they cut to the person hiding and it's just the ambient sound of a grocery store as he does the most ridiculous dance moves you've ever seen. Like that's my favorite part of all the videos. Truthfully, I've come to expect them, and I'm glad we got 2 of them this time. That was great. I love that we got 2 of them in this. We don't always get 2.
And like, how can you not feel confident if he really does that?
I think it's content.
I thought for a second, like, oh, this might work. This might work.
No,
Maybe it
he
was
didn't
the
he didn't
humping
want
in the
it
ground.
Yeah, he didn't want it to work. He would have been upset if it worked. It was way better if that it didn't work.
Yeah, you saw that though. She was. I don't know. She probably had a thought for a second.
I'm sure maybe she did, but it's better for his comedy that after doing all that, she said no. Like it's funnier if you go over the extra mile, you put 110% in, and you get a no, than if you do 110% and you get a yes. That's not as funny. So he was happy at the end of it because that was the better clip. The one that he got was the better clip.
Jose, what do you think?
Oh man, this world's going to shit. I thought it was clever. I mean, you could tell she wanted to say yes. I don't know. That dude's ugly too.
I think she was maybe worried about his age.
Yeah,
I
when
think
he
she
said
was
old
more worried
enough.
about. I think she's more worried about is this some like I came to America in 2 weeks and someone pulled this shit. Like,
I mean, yeah, that could be too. She's like, I need to like get my groceries and like get ready for work. I have my my job starts tomorrow. Like, I'm sure that was probably some of it too. But I honestly think the biggest thing was he didn't give an age. Old enough, like yes, old enough could mean 18. I think that's how most people use it, right? But it could also mean like 16. And so you know what I mean? And I don't believe he's either of those ages. I think he's like a little bit younger than myself and Matt, but
He said he's
I don't
28
know.
when I saw in a video. So just a year younger than us.
Right, exactly. That's what I mean. He was around our
Well, all I know is this was a fun pod. This was a great show. Great work, Ryan. Great work, Jose. I hope everybody had a good time as much as I did. Lots of laughs, lots of awesome show. Awesome show. We will see you next week with a whole new slate of productive conversations. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah.